How's it going, everyone? It's Llama, and this is the Battlefield Hardline Beta Honest Review. Let's get into it. So, the Battlefield Hardline Beta has been out for a couple days, and I've already put about 10 hours into it, so I thought I'd go ahead and do a review really quick. But just a really quick disclaimer at the beginning of the video, and I know some people are thinking about commenting already. They're going to say, how can you review a beta? It's a beta. It's not the finished product yet. I understand that, but I would surmise that most of the stuff in the game is already done, finished, polished. You know, it's going to be on the disc. Everything's going to be there. This is just the finishing touches stage. I believe this game comes out in March sometime. I believe it is March sometime, but it's about mid-March. So this game is only about a month out of release, so it's not that far. So they're just going to do some polishing on the game. I understand that some of these things can change, or they are limited. There's definitely not the weapons that you get on here if you play the beta. That's not all the weapons. I guarantee you that. So we are limited to what we have. But let me go ahead and give you my thoughts on the game. For the gameplay, to be honest with you guys, it felt really smooth. It felt a lot more fluent than Battlefield 4, or especially Battlefield 3, or any other Battlefield, to be honest with you, even Bad Company 2. I felt like this game was a lot more fluent. You didn't feel as sluggish. That was just my personal experience. It might be the PS4. Maybe on the PS3 it was horrible as far as the movements go, but even on Battlefield 4 on PS4, it is not that great as far as the movement goes. But for Hardline, it seems awesome. The movements, everything like that, you don't seem too sluggish. It does seem awesome, and I do like the movement there. The gunplay in the game is fantastic. It has realistic recoil, everything. It is pretty much the simulator if you want to play a shooting game, if you want it kind of a sim game. Don't go to Call of Duty, obviously. It's a very realistic shooter as far as the gunplay goes as well. And this really struck me. I don't know, I was one of the haters, actually, to be honest with you. When I heard Battlefield Hardline was going to come out, I thought, well, that's kind of stupid. They're just taking cops versus robbers and that's it. But this is a completely immersive experience. Playing as police versus the criminals is really immersive, and the other way around as well. You feel like it's not just your typical warfare, you versus your army versus another army, whatever. You actually feel like there's an actual conflict going on here. And in this gameplay here, I am playing the Heist game mode, and this is a badass game mode. I cannot wait until the full game is released to see what else they got in store. But this one right here is really cool. This is pretty much just a mirror image of Payday, that game. It feels so cool to fight in an environment like this. Everything is so realistic. The sounds, you know, just the visuals, everything in this game is top notch, and I really did enjoy it. And just keep in mind, like I said at the beginning of the video, this is a beta, so that's great if I come out and I'm experiencing things like this and enjoying the game as much as I am, and it's a beta. I can only imagine how great it's going to be once the game finally releases. And again, this goes along with that, the tense moments. You have tense moments, especially playing this game type right here. It's not so much in Conquest, but with, you do have your tense moments in Conquest. But for this game mode right here, Heist, there is a lot of tense moments. You have to fight for positions. You have to try and get the package to where it needs to be. It is very, very stressful sometimes trying to get not only your squad going, because I was playing with Wings yesterday and we were having a lot of fun. Our squad, me, him, and I believe it was 4 other people. We were having a lot of fun, but we had our teammates that weren't doing so well, so it is kind of stressful. And this is a really big thing. I think this is one of the biggest things, and it's just clear. It's clear environments. The game looks clear. You can see downrange. There's no cloudy or smoky color palettes, nothing like that. You can see downrange. You can see your targets. This also is a big thing here. The progression system, the leveling doesn't feel too slow. It feels like it's at a decent pace. It doesn't feel like it takes forever. Once you get up to those high levels, though, once you get up to corporal, then it's going to start taking you a long-ass time to level, but that's just how it is. And just a quick basis here, this might change. Like I said, there could be additional stuff. I'm just going by what I see here on the beta, what we're provided. There are two factions, police and criminals. The police are split up between the SWAT and undercover, and criminals are split up between the thieves and bangers, and they each have their own unique weapons. There's only a limited amount of weapons available, obviously being a beta, but from what we are presented right now in the beta, it is still pretty extensive. It really is. You have a lot of options for the weapons. You get to see all sorts of attachments, everything like that. You have a lot of customization. As far as your melee weapon, now they have like takedown. So if you're the police, you can knock down your adversary, and then you can interrogate him, and it gives you additional money, which, by the way, that's another thing too. You know, at least in the beta, you can buy the weapons with money that you do get from playing in games, and it is not slow. Let me tell you that right now. You get money pretty fast. And you buy weapons and stuff like that, but interrogating, you know, your opponent after you knock him down will give you additional money, and I believe it might help you out on the map. That's just something that I heard. I'm not really sure. I didn't pay that much attention into it, but that's just something that I did hear. But as far as just the overall look of this game, it is great. I'm having a whole lot of fun, and I hope you guys jump on Battlefield Hardline Beta 2. At least play it out, give it a try, because I was one of the people that was hating on the game for looking like Battlefield or saying that it was coming out way too early. That's not the case, man. It is so much fun. There is this game type in there called Hotwired, and it is the most fun game type I have ever played in a first-person shooter, hands down. Pretty much what you do, and this is just the gist of the game, they have these vehicles that are on the map. You have A, B, C, D, and E. And they pop up randomly, and what your objective is to get in those vehicles. And if you guys know better, go ahead and correct me if I do get something wrong. This is just what I experienced. You get in the vehicles and you drive around, and you have to evade. And your objective is, if that other teammate or if the other team is in those vehicles, you have to destroy the vehicles. You get points and stuff for that. And then whoever's in the vehicles controlling it is gaining points. And the other players on the other team are losing tickets if you get killed. So basically, it's kind of like get in the vehicles and you're draining the other team down. Basically, is what it is, and it creates a lot of tense moments. You get into vehicles with your buddies, you know, and you press R3 once you get into a vehicle, and then you can kind of ride on the outside, so you're shooting. It's so badass. And you get into these gunfights while going at high speeds down roads and shit. It is insanity. It is so much fun. If you guys get the beta, go play Hotwired. It is an amazing game type. Me and Wings and the guys were having a lot of fun on that game type. I'm telling you right now, I would buy this game. I would buy Battlefield Hardline, which I'm going to do, just for that game type alone. Just for the game type alone. I enjoyed Conquest. I really do enjoy Heist as well. But Hotwired is my favorite, I think, by far. But anyway, guys, let me know if you did play the beta, what you thought of it, and what you guys are going to do. Are you guys going to buy Hardline, or are you not going to buy Hardline? But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'm out. Peace.